It was a quiet morning in Burari, a neighborhood in Delhi where life moved at its own pace. But on July 1, 2018, something happened that would shake not just this small community, but the entire country. 11 members of the same family, hanging from their ceiling, lifeless, eyes wide open, mouths frozen in silent terror. A family of 11, 3 generations, dead in their own home. No signs of struggle, no forced entry. Just a single roll of tape sealing their lips shut, and a chilling set of handwritten notes that would reveal a truth no one was prepared for. The Chundawat family was, by all accounts, normal. They ran a grocery store and a plywood business. They were well liked by their neighbors. But behind closed doors, something sinister was unfolding. Something that no one, not their friends, their relatives, or even their closest confidants, could have imagined. Police discovered 11 journals, spanning years. At first, they looked ordinary, daily routines, reminders. But as investigators read further, they realized, these weren't just notes. They were instructions. Detailed guidelines on how to surrender their bodies to a higher power. A ritual, a path to salvation. Keep your hands untied, the spirit will come to save you. When it happens, don't panic. The earth will shake, but don't be afraid. Words written by someone who believed they were part of something greater, someone convinced that this was their purpose. That they were chosen. And the one leading them, was Lalit Chundawat. Lalit, the second eldest son, was once a soft-spoken man, an ordinary businessman. But everything changed after a tragic event, the death of his father. Grief affects people in different ways, but for Lalit, it did something no one could explain. He stopped speaking. For months, he remained completely silent. But then, one day, he spoke again, and when he did, he told his family something chilling. He wasn't the one speaking. It was his dead father. Lalit claimed that his father's spirit was guiding him, giving him instructions from beyond the grave. He believed it so deeply, that soon, his family did too. And that was when the rituals began. Neighbors remember hearing strange prayers at night. The family became more isolated, devoted only to their rituals. Even guests noticed a shift, whispers, hurried glances, as if they were hiding a secret. And they were. A secret that would soon end in their deaths. At first, the rituals were small. Prayers. Chants. But they grew. Lalit dictated messages, notes from his father's spirit. Messages that outlined a grand plan. A final test. The ultimate sacrifice. And his family, every single one of them, believed him. June 30, 2018. The family's final meal. No signs of fear. No hesitation. They followed Lalit's words without question. One by one, they tied themselves up. Hands bound loosely, just as the notes instructed. Mouths taped shut. Eyes blindfolded. Believing, truly believing, that they would wake up. But they never did. When the police arrived, they found the bodies arranged in a perfect line. A grandmother, 2 sons, their wives, children, even a 15-year-old. All gone. But one thing stood out. Lalit wasn't tied up like the others. Was he the final one to go? Did he have a moment of realization? Or, was someone else there that night? The last CCTV footage showed them carrying stools, wires, and cloth into the house, completely normal. Nothing unusual. But what if, something else happened behind those closed doors? Was this truly a mass suicide? Or, something darker? Theories flooded in. Some called it a case of shared psychosis, one person's delusion infecting an entire family. Others believed in the supernatural, a curse, possession, a ritual gone wrong. And then, there were those who whispered about murder. Could someone have manipulated them? Or did they truly believe they were transcending this world? One thing that haunts investigators is the method. The way they were found, the eerie calmness of it all. 11 people, willingly hanging themselves, in silence. Not a single struggle. Not a single scream. Can belief be so powerful, that it makes you take your own life? To this day, no one knows the absolute truth. The house remains abandoned. The questions remain unanswered. But one thing is certain, something terrifying happened in that home. And the whispers of Burari may never be silenced.